Worship is not an art form, but if it was, then surely we would all be worship artists. I mean, scrawling out our life drawings on the canvas of our time, day to day tracing or erasing and replacing lines, trying to draw out the image of the Creator to display to the world in the exhibition of our lives. Or for some of us, trying to paint our own self-portrait with no mirror and no clue, using what we see in the world and what we've heard from the Word as our model, so we end up confused. Yes, we are all worship artists. We don't receive a salary because all of our work was commissioned by a master, our master, the Prince of Peace, and we, his masterpieces, fall to pieces when we refuse to see his masterful design. Weaving body and soul intertwined, sewing together the biological truths that keep our muscles in tension, primed with the divine imprint whose beauty is unlocked by a transformed mind. And we simply submit our apprentice works to his skillful eye. Yes, we are all worship artists, singing our spiritual songs. Whether the key is major or minor, the melodies of our musings march through the hallways of heaven and hell. Yes, our songs of surrender and celebration can give angels wings and strings, but our songs of rebellion can also tickle the ears of demons. Yes, we are all worship artists, but sometimes our tones don't harmonize with ancient hymns. They resonate with deadly sins, and those 7 deadly heads sway to the rhythm of our blues, sing to our contemporary cues, and rock us to sleep with lullabies of pride and self-pity. Yes, we are all worship artists, and malformed sculptures often don't stand the test of time. The weatherman can take their shine, and gravity can bend or break each line down to her own level. But bended knees and rounded backs are perfect platforms for the display of his splendor if you'll just hold that position. And though the guilty hammer is in our hand minus 3 nails, we were never meant to hold the chisel, just to yield to it and let each blow kiss away that which isn't his image. So we can get disoriented as we spin on the potter's wheel, but those righteous hands are always upholding, always molding, always. Our worship is the projection of his personalized projects and the protection of his deepest works in us. We are the security guards in the museum at night, spraying torch light on the one who comes to steal, but he runs. We sound the alarm of our souls in worship and resist the thief who flees in failure. Yes, we are all worship artists, and we may never sell a single, even if we're trying to. But worship sounds like breaking jars, running oil, and drops of blood. The fragrant sound of a prostitute's perfume, the sharp silence of an offended room, the same sound that was heard in Gethsemane. We may not mimic it perfectly, but his eyes of mercy see willing spirits above flesh that's weak. So if we cross our eyes and get cross-eyed, we just might see, too, that we are all worship artists if we worship in spirit and in truth.